Alright, welcome back, Brush Monkeys. This week we're continuing our look at the Vampires of Tandaloor box set from Rafa Miniatures. And this week we're doing the Vampiress. She's like the only real character out of that box set that I've got left to paint. She's a pretty striking figure, but she's going to be very pale. We've got pallid witch flesh for her skin with a blue wash and pale highlights. Gorgrunter fur for her hair. Red for her eyes and lips, ivory for her dress with a thin, we're going to give it a thin soft tone wash. This little belt she's wearing is going to be this color from, it's opal silver, which is a very bright metallic white. I think it's going to look really good over the ivory dress and help it stand out a little bit even with the wash. And then the dress is getting a dry brush of Longbeard Gray. Then her basing will be Gravelord Gray with a Dawnstone dry brush and a black base band. So, should be a fairly simple, straightforward paint job, but I think she's going to look pretty good when we're done. So, I'm going to go ahead and get started on her skin, and then we'll come back and see how she looks. See you in a bit. Alright, Brush Monkeys, I got her skin done and her for lack of a better term, makeup done. Her eyes are red and her lips are red. The skin is looking a little washed out on camera, but it's very pale and it's got kind of a blue tone to it in the shadows. I think it looks really fantastic. It looks really very undead. So I'm going to do her hair next, and then we'll get started on the dress. So I think that's going to look really good when it's done. See you in a bit. Bye. Alright, now we have her hair done with the Gorgrunter fur. And I don't know why it always takes me by surprise, but it always kind of amazes me how well contrast paints take to these old sculptures. I mean, it's almost like the sculpture was just made to be painted with contrast paint. There's so much little detail and so much like little fine hairs sculpted into there's so much texture sculpted into it that it's just perfect for contrast paints. And yet contrast paints wouldn't come around for another 30 years, which is kind of cool. So anyway, I'm going to do her dress in the ivory next. Her dress is going to be in ivory. The belt is going to be in that metallic white. And then we'll wash them both with a thin soft tone wash. And then dry brush the dress with Longbeard Gray. And I'm probably going to go back over the belt with the metallic white again just to pick out the highlights. So we're going to go ahead and go do that next, and then she'll be pretty close to being done. So I'll see you in a bit. Bye. Alright, so now we've got her dress done, and she looks really fantastic. I love it's looking a little washed out on camera because of the whites, but I really like that contrast between the kind of pale bluish skin and the ivory, kind of creamy ivory of the dress. The thinned down soft tone wash really kind of gave it a nice cream color and did define the shadows a little bit better. So I really like how that looks. And then I gave it a dry brush of Longbeard Gray over the top of it just to kind of lighten it up a little bit. And I dry brushed the belt with Necron compound to kind of help that stand out a little bit too. So for all intents and purposes, she's done. I've just got to do the base with the Gravelord Gray, Dawnstone, and then matte black, and then she'll be completely finished. So y'all have seen me do that process before. I'm not going to make you sit through it. The next time you see this lady, she'll be completely done. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in a bit. Bye. Alright, Brush Monkeys, there is our finished Vampiress. I just looked at the original photograph from the box, and it turns out her name is Vera. So there's our finished Vera. I think she looks really good. Very undead. So thanks for watching, and I will wrap this up next week with the mirror and the coffin. The mirror is going to be a very quick and dirty little paint job, but the coffin is going to be a little bit more elaborate. So I think that'll be fun. Also, it turns out that the mirror was not originally part of the set. It's replacing a bat that I don't have. Couldn't find the bat. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next week. Bye. Hey, Brush Monkeys, Tom from Flying Monkey Studios here. If you like what you just saw, click like down below. If you want to be informed when new videos post, click subscribe. That's a great way to find out when I post. Like, most people who watch my channel know that I post on Fridays, but I post a lot of extra stuff and like unboxing videos and product reviews and things like that. In between the week, if something happens, I may post a little extra video here and there, and clicking subscribe is the best way to find out when that happens, when I post something new. In the meantime, you can follow Flying Monkey Studios on pretty much all the social media platforms. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I refuse to call it X. Hang it, Eon. Hive. I'm on DeviantArt, Tumblr. I'm on TikTok for as long as that lasts. There's a thing in the process about getting rid of TikTok, so by the time this airs, there may not be a TikTok, but anyway, I'm on pretty much all the social media platforms, so check it out. And finally, don't forget to check out our new merch store at flying-monkey-studios.printify.me. The old Store Frontier site kind of went belly up, so I moved to a different store. This one's got all the same designs as our old store, plus a couple of new designs, and it's also got all kinds of new merch, like notebooks and pins and like car seat covers and stickers and all kinds of stuff that you can find there. They've got a great variety of stuff, and you can get pretty much anything you want with the Flying Monkey Studios logo on there. If you see something on that site that you want and it's not already offered by Flying Monkey Studios, let me know. I'll slap a Flying Monkey Studios logo on it and offer it. Just let me know. So yeah, go check that out. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.